Upgrading the Linksys Smart Wi-Fi Router's firmware is recommended if you want to experience new functionality, improve the current performance of your device, and fix the issues and bugs that the previous firmware version may have. There are 3 ways to update your firmware. In this video, we'll guide you on how to upgrade your router's firmware manually, as this is the method accessible to most routers. We recommend that you update the router's firmware only if you are experiencing problems or if you require certain additional functionalities. Before we proceed, let's start off with the basic requirements. First, make sure that all devices, such as your printer, hard drive, and USB storage, are disconnected from your Linksys Smart Wi-Fi router. Upgrading the firmware while the devices are connected may cause data loss. Second, you'll need a computer. Any computer would do, as long as it has an Ethernet port. Lastly, you need an Ethernet cable. We strongly recommend that you update the router's firmware using a wired connection to prevent interruption that could damage your router. Now we're ready to upgrade the Linksys router's firmware. Step 1. Download the latest firmware for your Linksys Smart Wi-Fi router from the Linksys support site. Go to support.linksys.com. In the search bar, enter the Linksys Smart Wi-Fi router model and click on the search icon. Step 2. Go to the Downloads tab. Select the hardware version of your router from the drop-down menu and look for the firmware download link. Step 3. Accept the terms and conditions on the license agreement that appears. Step 4. On the pop-up window, select the Save File option and click OK. Wait until your download completes. Step 5. Launch a web browser and access the Linksys Smart Wi-Fi interface by entering myrouter.local in the address bar, then press Enter. When the Linksys Smart Wi-Fi login page appears, enter your password, then click Login. Step 6. Under Router Settings, click Connectivity. Step 7. Under the Firmware Update section, click Choose File. Step 8. Select the firmware update file you extracted and click Open. Step 9. Click Start. Step 10. On the Update Firmware pop-up box, click Yes. Your router will start updating the firmware. Step 11. A router reboot screen will pop up. Click OK to continue. The router reboot process usually takes a few minutes. Step 12. Once the firmware upgrade is successfully completed, click OK on the Firmware Update Complete screen. Congratulations! You've successfully updated your Linksys Smart Wi-Fi router's firmware. If you want to know more about configuring your Linksys router, or if you have further questions, check out our other videos.